Well, hello there. Are you feeling like you've got monkey mind and your mind just won't quiet down? You can't settle it down no matter what you do. Well, I'm here to give you 5 tips for decluttering the mind. I don't know when you're watching this, but it's March 2022 for us here, and I am talking decluttering all month long. And we're starting with the mind because I feel like for a lot of us, especially right now, given everything that's going on in our country, that we're having a lot of heaviness emotionally, heaviness in the mind. And I want to give you my 5 tips for decluttering the mind. Hi there, I'm Gina Ramirez. I am a licensed therapist, but I'm also a certified health coach, and I talk everything health and wellness from the mind, the body, and the behavior. And like I said, today we're focused in on decluttering the mind. And the first tip I'm going to give you is to get quiet. Get quiet. Do you have any quiet space in your day? Any white space? I know for so many of us, we wake up in the morning to a loud alarm clock. We turn on bright lights. We drive with the radio on. We never have silence to just be quiet, to come down from all of the noise in life. When do you allow yourself some white space? For so many of us, we just don't. So I want to encourage you, even if it's just 1 minute of silence, give yourself a minute of grounding, especially in the morning when you first wake up, just to get yourself settled, ready for the day, set an intention for the day. And that will definitely help to declutter the mind and help you to calm down, take some deep breaths, and be quiet. 1 minute, you can do it. Number 2 is to automate. And yes, I do have notes because I don't want to forget anything that I'm telling you. Automate. Whatever you can do to get things in flow so that you don't have to think about them, do it. For me, that is Sundays and meal prepping and planning so that I don't have to think about what I'm going to make for dinner or what I'm going to have for breakfast or lunch when I go to work. I can grab and go. The more that you can grab and grow, that means that you don't have the decision fatigue of trying to figure out what the heck am I going to make, right? We don't want to do that. We just want to be able to grab and go. So automate whatever that is for you in your day, in your planning. Make sure that it is on autopilot so you're not thinking about it. That will declutter your brain. Number 3 is co-locate. What are the things that need to be put together? Organize your life, organize your house with things that go together. For example, my gym, all my gym equipment is in one place. When you wake up in the morning, do you know where your gym shorts are? All of the things that you need to get to your gym, put it all in one place. It will make, again, for less decisions in your day. Your brain doesn't have to think about it. It likes to be on autopilot, by the way. It likes to not have to think about these things. The more that you can co-locate things, the better. Just like the mail. If the mail has a special spot in your house, put it there. Do not put the mail in a bunch of different spots, right? Because you're looking for stuff and you can't find it. And it takes up time and energy and brain power, which we don't want to do. Number 4 is journaling. Journal. That will help you to get things out of your mind. I know that there is so much heaviness in our world today, so many things going on. And so help yourself to stop thinking about it and get it on paper. For a lot of us that have monkey mind and it is so hard for us to get to sleep at night, have a pad and pen by your bed and the things that you were thinking about right before you go to sleep, whether that's your to-do list for the next day that you don't want to forget, your grocery list that you don't want to forget, write it down, right? So that when you wake up the next morning, ta-da, there it is. You don't have to think about it. So to get things out, whatever that may be, whether it's emotional or whether it's just your to-do list, that way it's out of here and you don't have to think about it. And the last one, number 5, it go. There are things in life that we cannot control. We just can't control them. But there are so many things that you can control. So let's focus on that. What is it in your life that you can control, that you can put on automate, that you can co-locate? All of those things that you have control over, do them, plan, help yourself to come down off of that craziness, right? That crazy mind, or calm down off of the overwhelm and the anxiety, and allow the other stuff to be, because it just is going to be. Let's be honest. If we can't do anything about it, we're going to have to find some way to integrate it into our life, to make it make sense for us, and or to let it go, and or to let it go. So those are my 5 tips to decluttering the mind. Now, I know that a lot of stuff that I talk about can seem somewhat overwhelming, right? Healthy living in general can be overwhelming. So here's what I want you to do to make this simple. Take 1 or 2 of my 5 tips that I left for you here, 1 or 2, and leave the rest for some time later. What 1 or 2 things did I just talk about that really resonated with you, and run with that? Let that be your guide for March as we kick off decluttering in March here. Try it. Try some things that we talked about here and let me know. Come back. Let me know how it's working for you. All right, my friends, thanks for hanging out with me today. And until next week,